I now speak the word that awakens the divine substance within every dollar, every coin, every form of currency that flows through my hands. Money is not mere paper or metal, it is frozen light, crystallized energy, the visible manifestation of God's infinite supply. I bless this money now, and in blessing it, I charge it with the power of multiplication. I see it as a living seed, planted in the fertile soil of divine consciousness, where it must grow and expand according to spiritual law. There is no lack in the mind of God, and I am one with that mind. Therefore, there can be no lack in my experience. I reject completely the race belief in limitation. I cast out of my consciousness every thought of poverty, every whisper of insufficiency, every shadow of financial fear. The universe is my banker, and the vaults of heaven stand open before me. I am heir to infinite riches. My supply comes from God, not from man, not from circumstances, not from the economy, not from any outer condition. When I understand this glorious truth, I am free. I am lifted above the world of effects into the world of cause. I no longer beg or struggle or strain for my good. I speak the word, and it is done. I command my subconscious mind to accept this truth now. I am prosperous, I am abundant, I am divinely supplied at all times and in all ways. Every cell of my being responds to this declaration. My whole consciousness is now saturated with the realization of plenty. I give thanks for the money I now hold, for the money coming to me, for the money going from me, knowing that all of it is blessed and multiplied in the giving and receiving. Divine intelligence directs every financial transaction in my life. I am incapable of making a mistake when I trust the God within to guide my steps. When I spend money, I bless it and send it forth on its mission, knowing it returns to me multiplied. When I receive money, I welcome it as divine substance taking tangible form. I am a clear channel for prosperity to flow through. I do not dam up the flow with fear or hoarding. I do not block my good with thoughts of unworthiness. I accept my prosperity now as I would accept my breath naturally, gratefully, knowing it is my divine right. Every limitation I have experienced was created by my own consciousness. Every lack was first a thought of lack. But now, I think new thoughts. I speak new words. I create a new financial reality. The past has no power over me unless I give it that power. Today I begin again. Today I am reborn into prosperity consciousness. I dissolve every failure, every debt, every disappointment in the universal solvent of love and truth. There is nothing to overcome, nothing to defeat, nothing to struggle against. There is only the truth to be realized. God is my abundant supply, and His supply is inexhaustible. I rest in this knowledge. I relax in this certainty. I rejoice in this freedom. My word is now going forth into the invisible substance, the divine matrix from which all things are formed, and it is creating channels of prosperity, rivers of supply, avalanches of abundance that must manifest in my visible world. I stand now in the consciousness of increase. Everything I touch is blessed and multiplied. My very presence in a place increases the good of that place. I am a distributor of divine substance, a conduit of heavenly riches, a transmitter of infinite supply. The money that comes to me is not mine to clutch or hoard. It is God's money, flowing through me to accomplish His perfect purposes. I am merely the steward, the wise and faithful servant who multiplies the talents entrusted to my care. And as I prove myself faithful with little, I am made ruler over much. This is spiritual law, immutable and eternal. I cannot fail when I operate according to divine principle. I now call forth my invisible supply into visible manifestation. I see money coming to me from expected and unexpected sources. I see doors opening that no man can shut. I see ways made where there was no way. Divine intelligence is far more clever than my limited human mind. What seems impossible to me is effortless to God. Therefore, I release all personal planning, all anxious scheming, all desperate manipulation. I let go and let God work through me. I trust the process completely. My good is not delayed, it is on time, in divine order, arriving at the perfect moment. What man calls coincidence, I call answered prayer. What the world calls luck, I call the law of cause and effect, working with mathematical precision. Every word I speak concerning money is a decree that goes forth into the ethers and must manifest according to my faith. Therefore, I am vigilant about my words. I do not joke about being broke. I do not complain about expenses. I do not commiserate with others in tales of financial woe. Such words are invitations to poverty, and I do not welcome that guest into my consciousness. Instead, I speak only words of plenty, words of increase, words of divine circulation. I say, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am richly supplied. My income exceeds my expenses. I have more than enough for myself and plenty to share. These are not empty affirmations, they are spiritual facts, truths that exist in the invisible realm and must take form in the visible world as I continue to declare them with conviction and faith. I recognize now that my financial challenges have been divine appointments, opportunities for me to demonstrate the power of spiritual law. Every bill is a chance to prove God's abundance. Every expense is an occasion to bless money into multiplication. I do not fear the mail. I do not dread the first of the month. I do not panic when unexpected costs arise. I remain calm, centered, and filled with faith, knowing that my supply is limitless and that infinite intelligence is managing my affairs far better than I ever could. I see every financial obligation met in divine order. I see checks arriving, opportunities appearing, gifts coming, increases manifesting. I see it all in my mind's eye now, and what I can see in consciousness, I can hold in my hand. I now activate the law of tenfold return. As I give, so shall I receive. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. I cannot outgive God. The more I circulate, the more comes back to me. This is not theory or wishful thinking, this is demonstrable spiritual law, proven by every master teacher, every prosperity saint, every illumined soul who has walked this earth. I give joyfully, freely, generously, knowing that I am giving from an inexhaustible source. My giving is not sacrifice, it is circulation. I am not depleting my supply, I am setting in motion the boomerang of blessing that must return to me multiplied. When I give to another, I am giving to myself. When I bless another's prosperity, I am blessing my own. There is no separation in divine substance. We are all drawing from the same infinite ocean of supply. I cast this bread upon the waters, knowing it returns to me after many days. I plant these seeds in faith, knowing the harvest is certain. The law of sowing and reaping never fails. If I have been reaping lack, it is because I have been sowing thoughts of lack. But now I sow new seeds. I sow thoughts of abundance. I sow words of prosperity. I sow acts of generosity. And the universe has no choice but to yield me a harvest after my sowing. This is cosmic law, older than the stars, more reliable than gravity. I can depend upon it absolutely. My prosperity is not dependent upon my employer, my clients, my family, the government, or the economy. My prosperity is dependent upon my consciousness, and my consciousness is now fixed upon the truth of infinite supply. Every seeming obstacle is actually an opportunity for God to show me a new channel of abundance. When one door closes, 10 doors open. When one source dries up, a fountain springs forth in the desert. I am never limited to one source, one job, one income stream. The universe has infinite ways to prosper me, and I remain open to them all. I do not outline how my good must come. I do not dictate the manner of my supply. I simply know that it comes, abundantly, continuously, joyfully. I may plant seeds in one field and reap harvest in another. I may give to the east and receive from the west. The channels are many, but the source is one God, the inexhaustible fountain of all good. I speak now to my subconscious mind, that faithful servant who accepts every word I speak as command. You are now impressing upon universal substance the pattern of prosperity. You are now magnetizing to me all the wealth that is mine by divine right. You are now dissolving every belief in limitation, every memory of lack, every fear of poverty. You are now filled with the consciousness of abundance, and you are now manifesting that abundance in my world of form. You accept this instruction without question, without doubt, without delay. And so it is. My word has power, because it is not my word alone, it is the word of the infinite speaking through me. When I speak in alignment with divine truth, all the powers of heaven rush to fulfill my word. Angels are dispatched, circumstances are rearranged, people are moved, events are orchestrated, all to bring about the manifestation of my spoken word. I now seal this treatment with gratitude, the highest form of faith. I give thanks for wealth that is already mine in the invisible, now pressing into the visible. I give thanks for answered prayer before I see the evidence, for this is the faith that moves mountains and multiplies loaves and fishes. Gratitude is the magnet that draws all good to me. When I am grateful, I am in harmony with the giving nature of the universe. I am aligned with divine flow. I am receptive to miracles. Therefore, I cultivate an attitude of thanksgiving in all my financial affairs. I give thanks for the money in my wallet, the balance in my account, the roof over my head, the food on my table. I give thanks for past blessings and future abundance flowing toward me now. The work is finished. In divine mind, my prosperity is already complete, already perfect, already manifested. There is no waiting in spirit. There is only the eternal now, and in the now, I am abundantly supplied. My acceptance makes it so. My recognition brings it forth. I do not beg. I do not plead. I do not hope I accept. I claim my good now with the authority of a child of God who knows their inheritance. I am joint heir with Christ to all the riches of the kingdom. Infinite abundance is not something I must earn or deserve. It is my birthright, my natural state, my divine inheritance. I was born to prosper. I was created to live in abundance. Lack is the lie. Plenty is the truth. I release this word now into the law, knowing it cannot return unto me void, but must accomplish that whereunto it is sent. The spiritual seed is planted. The divine decree is established. The universal law is activated. Nothing can stop the manifestation of my prosperity now except my own doubt, and I banish doubt from my consciousness. I refuse to give power to appearances. I refuse to be moved by circumstances. I refuse to accept the verdict of the world. The world says lack. God says abundance. The world says impossible. God says all things are possible. I choose to believe God. I choose to trust the invisible more than the visible. I choose faith over fear, truth over appearance, spirit over matter. As I go forth from this moment, I carry with me the consciousness of wealth. I walk in prosperity. I talk in prosperity. I think in prosperity. I breathe in prosperity. Every cell of my body vibrates with the frequency of abundance. I am a prosperity magnet, attracting money, opportunities, resources, and financial blessings from all directions. My aura radiates wealth, and people feel it. Opportunities recognize me. Money seeks me out. I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing, meeting the right people, receiving the right ideas. Divine synchronicity orchestrates my financial life, and everything works together for my abundant good. I bless this money into multiplication, and it is so. I speak the word of increase over my finances, and it is done. I claim my divine prosperity now, and the universe says yes, amen, and amen. The word is spoken, the law is activated, the manifestation is certain. I rest in this knowledge. I rejoice in this truth. I walk forward in unwavering faith, knowing that my God shall supply all my needs according to his riches in glory. And so it is.